Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And they've got rid. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. Irwin plays it short. That is a crunching tackle. Leeds have the chance to go the other way. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
O'Shea.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Now he's got space here. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Donatoni. Opts for safety. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, what about this cross? Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rooney. Rijkaard. Leeds look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Cruyff. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff. Vinicius Junior. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe with a definite foul there. Now it's Rooney. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No way through, so... Tries a shot! Scores! That's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. There is the breakthrough. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. That is a brilliant interception. Got a Tony.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rooney, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Cruyff. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Cruyff quietly revving up. No, again, there's no way through. Vinicius Junior. And it's Cruyff. Now Mbappe knocks it into space. O'Shea. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number
Oh, good take in a good area.
Donadoni. Number 5. Vitinha. Number 10.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Number 18.
And that has sent him sprawling.
Coming on the field. Number 8. Kagawa.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Mateus. Number 17. Tonali. Number
They've played it
20,
short.
Alvarez. Number 21.
They're on!
Cantona. Substitution in progress.
Leeds are looking to go forward now. Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kagawa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shot could be on. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So their fourth corner of the game. Fletcher goes short. Very nicely done. He's having a shot! They're up to 5 corners now. Irwin with the short one. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Owen. He's got two. They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Owen, ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Maciej Cunha. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. He's found a way through. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Leeds could have here their final chance.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Decent chance! Leeds have their second corner now. Mateus goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Mateus, that has been cut short. The ball has bounced loose now, and he's forced to go back. Leeds looking to pass their way through. Good ball over the top. And this is Owen, and he's certainly onside here. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. if you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's free, he has got space. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Fletcher plays it short. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Row of Reds looking to pass their way through. Neymar gets into a good position. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're quick to get it back. Rooney. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Hoeneß with the cross. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Darren Fletcher. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And the shot! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
There's the header! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's found a way through. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Irwin goes short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rower Reds are looking to go forward now. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super ball. O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Messi. Good read, needed to be. O'Shea gets it clear. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. There will be a throw-in. O'Shea tries making a foray down the right. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Chance, surely! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cleared without complication. Nicked it back promptly. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely feet.
Has been indicated.
And it's Scholes. And a chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And this could be the final action of the first half. Van Nistelrooy with the short one. Neymar. And it's Messi. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's having a shot! Well, a really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Robson going full tilt down the left. The ball has bounced loose now. Hermes. Rooney. O'Shea. Now it's Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Leicester defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid, maybe both actually.
Fletcher. Best touches it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Showing great feet there. He has found the way through. Real chance! Rijkaard getting this one clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Our Reds really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Messi. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball, takes a shot! Strokes it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rooney. So what can they make of this? Our Reds appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space.
There they go, hunting again.
Darren Fletcher. Looking for the run. And it's Rooney. Some good work on the right flank
here.
That was
lovely, that.
That is lovely. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number
So their
17,
fourth quarter of the game.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 8, Rooney. Number 18, Scholes.
They've played it short.
Brian Robson. Number
This
7,
usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cantona. Number 6, Matthias Cunha. Number 20, Casemiro. Number 37, Mainu. Number 11, Varane. Substitutions taking place.
And the keeper's given it away. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Neymar closing in on... Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Deep into injury time! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fan... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's gone backward. Can he finish? And he can clear it away. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robson. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Rooney. Šeško. And here's Rashford. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Ball driven towards the far post. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Shot a goal! There it is! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first tries a shot, sticks it away, and they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Best. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Could be danger here. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. And it's Beckham. Casemiro. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Out towards the flank. Crosses it in. Cleared away. We expected better, and so did he. The ball has bounced loose now. Bruno Fernandes, he's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Beckham, he slings it in. Cantona, given the lift of his goal. Scholes. And he's forced to go back. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Robson. It's a big header! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. decent chance! No, he got that all wrong. Shaw. And Casemiro. Yoro. And it's Dallo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nicely weighted ball. Rooney. Well, that is one way to stop him.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time here. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Today, everybody,
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Rashford. Casemiro. Robson. Robson is the team's great visionary. Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. So much time and space here. That is a brilliant interception. Can he spark a counter here? Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Chance! And he should have made it 4.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Rooney. Best. Shaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's Park Ji-suk. Scholes. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
Shapes to shoot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rooney, and he's worked it through. He is just caressing the ball. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance! Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Kvaratskhelia! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this out.
Scores! They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Fletcher plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Scholes. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's through here. Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Best. Van Nistelrooy, out to the left it goes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Venezia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Van der Sar getting this one clear. Kvaratskhelia does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's through, now is he in? He's had a shot! Robson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Rooney. Aims beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Scholes. Best. And that has put paid to that. Kvaratskhelia. Best. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Neymar. Throw it. Threads one in. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the... And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Decent chance! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Robson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gullit. Best. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney. And this is Rooney. Oh, nice touch. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Scholes picks it up from the goal kick. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Scholes. And here's Rooney. That is lovely. He's played it long. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Best.
That was lovely, that.
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way.
Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Opts for safety. Van Nistelrooy being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Into the channel. He's in space and looking for options. Scholes. Scholes stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Brian Robson. Number 8.
Venezia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Venezia finding their passes. Big chance! No mistake! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
And the shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 5.
Time for a change in personnel.
Coming on to replace
So
him
all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
This looks promising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substitutions taking place.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
6 added minutes has been
And he's managed to get
indicated.
rid. Rijkaard, and that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Hangs in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. O'Shea. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pullet looks to get on the end of this, and he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Now this could be a chance. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Roberto Carlos, cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Van Nistelrooy powering forward here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No way through. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Best! That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rooney. Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross flung in towards the middle.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes.
Well, it really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Scholes. And claimed it back swiftly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there.
Has been
It's a
indicated.
sharp little ball here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Best, very much a man of the... And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was
And a quick
unmissable
reminder
and it was
today to please
irresistible.
take all the
Forget about
documents
the analysis
located
on
by
this
the
one, just
entrance
enjoy
gates.
it.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Irwin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing nice and neat. And smartly reclaimed. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gattuso. And it's Otto. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Scholes. Rooney. Messi does really well to win the ball there. And claimed it back swiftly. Edmilson. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rooney. Oh, they could break here. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. Robson. And the counter is on. So what can they make of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Rooney.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Looking tidy in possession here. This one's can he finish? They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Ball driven towards the... Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking for a corner. Irwin plays it short. That's tidy. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baron. Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He won't be happy with that one. Owen, and the shot! Oh, that's
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please
Owen, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
Real chance! They've got to be quick. Oh, he's following up! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. O'Shea can get it clear. Taken back almost at once. Robertson drives forward on the overlap. And he shoots! Brilliantly cut out.
This is the time you need that pace.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Played out to the left flank, knocks it into space. Can he get it through? And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Goes for a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Spread neatly. And that's put paid to a promising... Oh, what has happened here? Thinks about the shot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Azar. Darren Fletcher. Now Robson. Best. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Azar. And the cross comes in. Irwin promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Azar. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Robson. Tries to pass it through. Great ball. Van Nistelrooy! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Van Nistelrooy might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Robertson. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard gets into a good position. Played in by Roberts. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Ronaldinho. Oh, that's neat. Darren Fletcher. Rooney, given the lift of his goal. Always onto this. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. And it's Azar.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's being urged to shoot. Swept in. Danger averted for now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crunching tackle. That's a sharp pass. And here's Azar. Scholes. Best. And it's Scholes. Tries to play it through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Perez, nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Rooney. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. Irwin plays it short. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Mbappe. A heavy challenge. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Schmeichel. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Hazard. Now there's a fight. Tries a shot! In he goes again. They've done it! The second half sparks straight into life. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Perez, Robertson. Now this could be a chance. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zanetti. For De Bruyne. Baresi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well read, nice interception. And it's De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Owen! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Could be danger here, and a chance! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. De Bruyne. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's on his way! Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he's not getting past him there. Great vision. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Provedel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they're back on the ball again. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He has a look up. A lot of space ahead of him. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's worked it through. And this is Owen. Owen is on his own. Chance, surely! It's there! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch.
Shot, surely! White is onto this. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
White shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Threads one in, and it's made its decent chance! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Just eases him off the ball. Menu, and now the breakaway. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's run loose here, and he's quick to snatch it back. Thinks about the shot. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Menu. Out towards the flank. He's in a great position here. And he will charge for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. Saka. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There they go, hunting in packs. Tries a shot! I want to be quick to recover this. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Half an hour played now. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That ball looks a good one. Good read, needed to be. Cantona. And it's Eze. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Azar. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rooney. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eze tries to pass it through. Now there's a fine ball. Good claim. No margin for error there. Gabriel Jesus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Eze, and he's in on goal. Gabriel Jesus! And he's taking no chances there. And it's Vieira. Yaya Toure. And that is a little undercooked. Gabriel Jesus! Caught offside that time. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So off we go once more.
Gabriel Jesus.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Andy Cole. Number 15, Eze.
Rodri.
Number 7, Cantona.
Rodri, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Coming on the
Whistle's
field,
gone, that's a foul.
Number 97, number 20, Mohamed Salah. Number 16, Rodri. Number 10, Rooney. Number 18, Son
That's
Heung-min.
good running with the ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Look at the space here. Oh, look at the space here. He rises! Dispatched clinically. The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good running, strong and purposeful. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rooney is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
Can he finish? Off the post! Tries to get it clear. Taken back almost at once. Very nicely done. Skims one in. He can get that clear. Sheshko. Played into space. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Hazard. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Parla. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. White. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Parla. Well seen, saw that coming. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's very neat. Played up towards the front line.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he's surging through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Parla. Parla. Best. Oh, he's been caught napping. And there goes the final whistle.
Please join
They
me
needed
in
to
wishing
win,
all the best
and
for
they
them.
have. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's a goal kick. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sarr, out to the right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Munoz is the guilty party there.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Sarr, played out wide. Sarr receives it in a good position here. Casemiro. And it's Rooney. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Aimed beyond the defence. Matheus Cunha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Nico Gonzalez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at the space here. Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Sarr. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Rooney. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mateta. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Sarr, and he's being shifted off it. Diogo Dalot takes control of it, and he's on the move. And he's forced to go back. And it's Lerma. Quality ball. Sarr. Shifted it to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Oh, this is a great position. Good read, needed to be. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ahmad. Might be danger here. And he's straight offside. Maciej Cunha. Oh, it's a great ball. And he shoots! It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Rooney receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! He has done it! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Been indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Mateta. Maciej Cunha. And this is Rooney. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Coming on the field.
And the game has already resumed here.
Andy Cole, number 20.
It's made its way to him. He's going for goal. It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
This decent chance! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And he's taking no chances there. That's a throw. And this is Son Heung-min. It's a goal kick. Now it's Sarr, Johnson, and it's Mitchell. Mitchell. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Diallo, who's set up 1 goal so far. Dink through. And that should get the job done. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Sarr. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Well, played right into his path. And he's surging through. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Richards, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Wharton for Lerma. Ødegaard. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Ahmad. Takes aim and crosses. Wharton. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's looking wide. Time and again they are repelled.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sarr proves just a little bit too strong. Tries to pass it through. Nico Gonzalez, played out towards the right wing. Matheus Cunha. Now, can they get him away? Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good take, shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Nico Gonzalez. Great vision. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Sarr. Ball's played through. Mitchell in acres of space out wide. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's... Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
case now of complete control. Opts for safety. Richards. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Mitchell. That is lovely. Nico Gonzalez. Diogo Dalot. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Spread it left.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Sarr. Cole. Nico Gonzalez. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that is one way to stop him. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
With the father
well,
of
thanks
a
to
boy
Jim.
in a
We
blue
both wish
hat
you a very good
make
evening.
his way to the information centre.